Like, comment, subscribe for more content. Hey guys, so my name is Leon, and today we'll be going over episode 20 of Big Brother 22, aka Big Brother All Stars. With that being said, let's just get right into the episode. The episode starts off with a kind of like a simple puzzle that looks like a fire hydrant that the house guest has to build up, essentially. And eventually, Memphis wins the competition, so he becomes new HOH. Um, Danny, who's the outgoing HOH, does have the power that she can compete in the next HOH if she or someone else that she's aligned with, um, like as an outgoing HOH, she can grant them the ability to compete in the two HOHs in a row, basically. Since in normal Big Brother that you cannot compete in the HOH again if you already won the HOH. You have to skip an HOH. Anyways, Memphis wins the HOH. It seems that Tyler came close, I think. And I think David was almost a winner too. But I think like Kevin and Enzo did it was like the last ones, and maybe Christmas too. Anyways, that doesn't matter. Memphis wins HOH is what it is. Anyways, I feel like this episode's been kind of like a frustrating one for me, to be honest, because I'm kind of frustrated at some of the gameplay. I'm frustrated at David. Even though David has not played well all the season, I feel like he's been judged unfairly, partially due to his own fault, like not rebuilding the power he had to the likes of Kevin and Dave Bond so they could trust him more. Well, if I'm David, I would have rebuilt that power to them anyways, but I feel like there are things he has done in the past that now Kevin and Dave Bond and other people kind of held against him, and now they don't. Nobody essentially trusts him, and that sucks because, for example, in this 5-3 vote where Ian goes home, David's David's real goal was to have it go forward for to expose Danny and to make Danny choose, which in theory is a good idea, but the execution was bad, and the fact that Kevin tells Danny and Nicole about it, I think, well, DeBon tells Nicole that they have the full votes, but Kevin tells Danny what's going on and what David is planning. It makes David go into a big hole, and it sucks because, like I said, David has not played well this season, but at the same time, the people who was close allies like the Devon Kevins haven't really helped him out either, and they unfortunately don't really want to work with him, which I don't blame him. But at the same time, I don't know. They're oh man, whew, they really isolated him, and to see him be clearly frustrated with. I know David hasn't been playing well, and I feel like I said this like 1,000 times already in this video, but the way how Devon has treated him, doing like blaming him, but saying that he flipped when she trusts in Danny and Nicole Franzo so blindly. I'm not trying to diss Devon. Devon is a great person, a great character. Devon is another person who hasn't played well strategically, kind of. Like she's played okay, but she hasn't played perfectly. But I feel like this situation has really got me upset in like different ways. It's just the way how she treated David in this episode has made me feel very uncomfortable. The fact that she's not even willing to hear David out, and she's so quick to like not trust him. And I get it, in the game you're stressed out, and I get it. David has did some questionable things, but if David had a handshake with Ian, and he told you he had a handshake with Ian, it says, hey, he wants to keep Ian because he wants Danny to be exposed, right? And it's just that not Danny, Davon so clearly trusts in Nicole and Danny so clearly because of whatever reason. It just sucks. Just it was one of the most frustrating episodes I kind of watched this season to see how that Kevin and Davon just clearly turn on David, and David trying to help Kevin and Bond, and Kevin and Devon and David all on the sinking ship. The fact that they all are people of color is just really is sad. Sad. It's like it hurts my heart a little bit. But anyways, it's a good move by Nicole for getting Devon to believe that you're gonna flip, but then not like not flip, but again Devon to believe that you're gonna bowl with them and then flipping and then putting the blame on Dave. It was a good move by Nicole. It's a heartless move, but it's a good move. So yeah, Nicole fans Danny played this from a strategical aspect very, very well. So I will give her credit to that, but it's still hurtful to see. Anyways, Kevin tries to talk to David after the whole blow up between David and well not blow up, but like David gets angry, and then Devon's like questioning him, and then Kevin's like, "Hey, you can still try to talk to Devon. I'll try to like soften up for you, blah blah." And David's like, "Hey," and I feel like David came to the conclusion that Devon's not gonna believe him, and David's says that not she, he hopes that when Devon watches back or sees that he was telling the truth, that they were able to talk about it. Um, Anyways, back to Memphis winning HOH. But before we do that, let's go to there's a have-not segment basically where they choose the new have-nots. Now there's only two have-nots because Ian is going home. Devon chooses Christmas, and David chooses Cody, which Christmas gets upset about. Which, in my opinion, I understand it because Christmas probably thought that she and Devon were cool, where Devon was clearly holding stuff against Christmas, and Christmas, I guess, now it's also something against Devon, and I understand it. They both are frustrated at each other. It is what it is. So, anyways, Memphis talks to David. Bombs like, "Hey, David, I'm not putting you up. If you in the veto, keep the nomination, saying whatever." David said, "Okay." So Memphis and David comes to agreement, which, if you're casual, you're surprised by it because Memphis was originally targeting David. But if you watch the like feeds or if you're a super fan and you watch all the spoilers, you know that Memphis does want David to go. It's just he doesn't want to put on a block initially, which to me doesn't make sense, but whatever. So by the end of the episode, he puts up Kevin and they bond, and his real plan, as we build at the end of the episode, is to backdoor David. He doesn't tell anybody what he's planning to do, and in David that makes sense because people do talk too much in the game, but at the same time, you need to trust like your allies and your alliance, and obviously we know his alliance is with everybody else in the house, with the exception of Enzo. Anyways, but yeah, that's the end of the episode. The episode just ends there. But yeah, this has been a very frustrating episode to watch, and yeah, it's mostly about the Devon Kevin boat flip that sent Ian home. Even though David, Devon, and Kevin both are the same, and Nicole didn't, but whatever. It's like, anyways, I'll just end it there. That being said, thank you guys for watching. More content coming soon, and adios.